And for the rest of us in our safety, make sure you're always seated while the train is in motion. Remember, there's no eating or drinking except for water while on board. We're embarking on a 20-minute journey off Greenfield Garage. One additional stop at the Smith Street Depot. My name is Jim. I'll be your conductor and narrator for the ride. If you have any questions about anything you're seeing or hearing, you can ask on the station platform. We'll begin at the Ford Farm, built in 1861 in what is now Dearborn, Michigan. The farmhouse was the birthplace of Henry Ford, one of the greatest figures. Some of our merino sheep on the lawn here grazing, keeping the grass down. Just beyond the window, Main Street, where we have the Wright Brothers home and their cycle shop. Both buildings come from Dayton, Ohio. Further up the street, you can catch a ride on our carousel. The children's playground is open today. And when you're on Main Street, you're never too far from the frozen custard shop. Edison's Menlo Park Laboratory, where he invented the microphone, the phonograph, the electric incandescent light bulb, and hundreds of other patented electric inventions. One of the many interesting spots you can visit while you're in this area. While you're down this way, don't miss a chance to learn more about rural 19th century medicine across the road at Doc Howard's office. And down the street from the Doc's office, we have the Logan County, Illinois Courthouse, where a young Abraham Lincoln first practiced law. Into our Porches and Parlors district, a collection of historic American homes and buildings. You can actually walk your way through 300 years of American history by visiting some of these buildings and sites. We've also got some beautiful gardens, especially around the Cotswold Cottage up here, ponds, a gazebo, even a covered bridge. Some great photo opportunities out here in Porches and Parlors. Try and find some time to wander your way back here, folks, while you're here today.
Seeing turtles?
It's quite an experience here in Greenfield Village.
No.
The White House coming up here on the left is the Susquehanna Plantation House from the Tidewater Basin of Maryland. Built in the 1830s by the Carroll family, that house once stood at the head of a 700-acre tobacco plantation. The windmill up ahead is from Cape Cod. It was a gift of the Ford dealers on Cape Cod. They purchased it and had it sent here to Greenfield Village. It was originally built in the mid-1600s and used to grind corn. In the farmhouse here at the end of the lane, the Daggett farmhouse, built in 1754 in West Andover, Connecticut. Ladies in the house love company. They'll show you around, tell you the chores they're doing, and what they're growing in that garden behind the house there. The locomotive pulling our train today, the Edison, has a build date of 1932. It's actually a composite locomotive built from the parts of three older ones. The work happened up in the Rouge Locomotive Works here in Dearborn. Some of the parts are that composite locomotive made in the 1870s. The Edison is one of three coal-fired steam-powered locomotives that operate the trains here on our railroad. We also have a diesel in our fleet. diesel's pulling our second train today. Because we're running two trains today, you should never be more than 10 or 15 minutes away from any train at any station. We're now traveling in the Oxbow Island district of the village, part of a wetlands project that stretches from Northville, Michigan, all the way to the Detroit River. In our part of the project, they've restored the waters of the Rouge River to a natural riverbed that runs through the wooded area here. Restoring the water brought all kinds of plant and animal life back with it, so much hadn't been seen around here for decades. This woods is now home to a small herd of white-tailed deer, a large flock of wild turkeys, lots of fox, possum, squirrels. Occasionally we'll spot a coyote back here. And if you look at the skies on warmer afternoons, you might spot hawks or eagles flying overhead. This wooded area is going to become part of our Halloween program this year. We just got final approval on our Halloween in Greenville Village event that's happening during the month of October. The event includes a ghost train, you want to mark your calendars for late October, actually the last 3 weekends of October, and make plans to join us for a completely reinvented Halloween program here at Greenville Village. Walnut Grove here on the left, in earlier summers, that would have been the home playing field for our historic baseball teams. Couldn't play baseball this summer, at least not here. We're hoping for a reprieve next year. Boys and summer coming back. They play by the rules of 1867. They wear the uniform of the day, too. The uniform for baseball players in 1867 did not include a baseball mitt. That was considered to be an unmanly accessory. I think that rule lasted for about 6 months. Buildings coming up here at the far end of the field are the main campus of the Henry Ford Academy, a fully accredited charter public high school here on the grounds, a joint venture of Wayne County Regional Services and Ford Motor Company. I mentioned this is the main campus. Our 10th, 11th, and 12th graders attend classes here. Turkeys, spottings, yeah, a couple of them out here. Our 9th grade freshman classrooms are over at the Henry Ford Museum. Some of like rail cars that we're approaching and passing, the red cars here, they've been converted into classrooms for our high school seniors. Body of water on the left is the Swanee Lagoon, a natural catch basin for floodwater and rainwater runoff. steeple of the Martha Mary Chapel, a non-denominational church site of many weddings here. Across the street from the chapel, the Taste of History restaurant. The only restaurant open today, folks, serving a sit-down meal. They will be serving hot foods until 3:30 this afternoon. They've got a daily menu that runs throughout the day till 5 p.m. Fireman is attempting a routine mechanical procedure up there known as an engine blowdown. A highly pressurized plastic steam that you might have noticed kind of sporadically. They help to remove some of the scaling from the boiler walls up there. Do the blowdown several times a day in out of the way areas like parking lots here. And once every 30 days, steam locomotive boiler has to be washed. Chemicals are added and drained and boiler walls cleaned very efficiently. We're now in our Railroad Junction district. We'll be stopping very soon at the Smithsonian Depot. For your safety, stay seated until we do. The platform here is on the left. If you are leaving, make sure you have all your belongings. Don't forget anything on the train. Remember, we run until 5 p.m. this afternoon. Riding the railroad is a great way to get around Greenfield Village while you're here today. Listen for the whistle, everyone. Stay seated until you hear the whistle.